the end of today's session, I'll have these little handouts. I only printed out 10, but we're gonna do some stretches before and some stretches after our run today. So if you don't wanna run with a paper, I can hang on to it. Otherwise, if you do wanna run with paper, you can have one right now.
The options. And we've been doing kind of a dynamic warm-up and the static stretching afterwards a little bit throughout. This is just outlining them and giving a few more options as well. And the instructions, so then you remember how to do it without us telling you.
So in general, when you're exercising, doing a dynamic warm-up beforehand, meaning like an active exercise. So not just sitting and saying, I'm gonna touch my toes, or like standing and doing this, but moving through the exercise is much better for your muscles and for you than just sitting. And usually the sitting exercises, the ones where we don't have to do too much, that's better after.
After you've used a muscle, kind of continuously like running. Every time you run, you're contracting that muscle. Doing the long duration stretch is better after.
So let's all spread out on the track, because maybe if we do like, the lineup like we did last week,
What did you guys do
for
last
the
week?
strengthening.
I'll line up this along the whole thing.
How we did like the lunges going this way. Sorry. Go ahead, you just have a audience now.
Sounds good. I'm gonna come in the middle here.
All right, you want to start with the first one? And then
Yeah,
we all
so these are the Russian kicks, which we've done before, but we're just gonna make them kind of a movement, so. Whew. Not even tight. You can stay in place or walk forward.
don't kick anybody.
And no kicking people. Group's rowdy on that end. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm tight.
Good. So then going from that, we'll go and we'll do some knee hugs. So just pulling your knee up to your chest. And again, you can walk or just stand still while you do it. We'll do like 2 more on each side. Good.
Okay. And then the glute stretch, knee up and out to the side. I never do this one. Ooh. I think so. Ugh. Sorry guys. That's a new one for me. As you can tell, I have not much motion with it. But grabbing your leg and coming up to the side like that.
If it's hard for you to get this angle, if you just pull your knee out to the side a little bit, that's okay too.
You'll feel the stretch more in the glute, the leg that you're pulling. That's what I kind of discovered that too. I was like, I should probably do that one more.
Yeah.
This is a perfect one to do that.
Good. 1 more on each side. Good. So then the next one, you don't have to do if you don't want to, because it's like wet, but I'll just demo it. So you're gonna do down dog like you would when you're doing yoga, but you're gonna take little steps with it. So just kind of going forward. Okay. If you want to try it, you can. It's actually not as wet as I thought it was going to be. So
Tack's a little better.
whatever's more comfortable to you. Yeah, you can try to go backwards. Bonus points.
Bonus points. I think you guys were saying if like heels should be up or not. I absolutely think you can kind of rock back and forth to give a little bit more of a stretch to the calves. No problem with that. That was a quick one. What do we have next? The butt kicks. Am I on the right page?
Yep.
So somebody. We've done these ones before, but just standing in place. If you want to walk forward, you absolutely can.
So this is helping with those hamstrings. Good. 2 more on each side. Good. And then the next one's going to be a walking lunge. So taking a step, lunging, and then we're going to rotate. So step, lunge, and then like you're rowing a boat.
And if you don't have the coordination for it, a lunge is fine.
I couldn't figure out which way we rotated that. I was like,
I'm going to both sides, so there's no wrong answer there.
Yep, do the lunge first and then add the twist in after.
There you go.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna be opposite.
No, they're gonna row back.
Oh, we're rowing backwards? Okay.
Crossing the river.
Gotta come back, guys. Starting spot.
Bigger one.
Okay. This next one is again for the hamstrings as well. What you're gonna do is standing on one leg, your opposite leg, or sorry, hand is gonna reach toward the ground. You keep this leg planted and kind of keep your trunk straight. So like so, and then back up. Okay. Yep, so just kind of reaching, keep your trunk straight, eyes stay up and forward. And you don't have to go as far down. Yeah.
That's how I keep from losing my balance.
And you keep your eyes up forward though, that might help stay focused on something. And then back down. Because yeah, it shouldn't be a big movement. Yeah, you guys are doing well over there. And if you're complex, you can alternate it. Or stay with one leg and do 10 there and switch to the other side. Yep, and the leg that you're standing on is the one you should feel the hamstring kind of warming up, getting a slight stretch as you work it.
And then switch sides if you haven't already.
So let's say, we'll go back to the first one. Left leg, right hand, and it's just a small movement. Yep, small is fun. It's gonna be lengthening that hamstring as you're using it. So it does not have to be any dramatic yoga move. Good.
Good. And then the last one we're gonna do before we run, you're gonna take a step. Yep, you already did it. And then back in. So then out, tap your thing to the ground.
It's best if
and
we're not
back
taught
in.
to. No. I start
Nice.
walking on all of these.
I know. Good. We'll do one more on each side.
And it's not like these are required. You know, if you find a muscle group that's tighter and you kind of notice it and want to do that one instead, obviously, pick and choose what you feel. I know you had said this one feels really good, so maybe spend more time there, especially if that's easier than doing it actively. Yeah. Yeah, because you can absolutely get a little overpressure if you get a better stretch that way. Yeah. What are we doing today for the run? Is it?
Today we're doing 8-minute jog, 5-minute walk, 8-minute jog, 5-minute walk. So I'm thinking let's go and we'll start going along the path out there. We'll see where we are when we end up back here. If there's only a couple minutes, let's just loop around the track. But if we still have a lot of time, we could do a short loop out there.
Cool.
Okay?